Hi, friends. It is time for our live sale preview, our weekly get together. I realized as we were going live that my hands my hands are in atrocious condition right now because I did all of that crazy cleanup in my office last weekend and put together furniture and all sorts of stuff. And my poor hands took a beating. I lost a number of nails got, just I had to cut them to the quick. What you gonna do? Um, well, StreamYard, I thought that I had fixed all the problems that I was having with StreamYard. Still having a little bit of a problem. It's not as bad as it was, but hopefully I'll be able to see y'all's comments. I fixed it and then it just popped back up. So I don't know why this is happening to me. StreamYard, what are you doing? And then I contacted their support, their chat support. Well, they don't have chat support anymore. You have to email them and then they email you back. And when they emailed me back, they were like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I have no idea what you just meant. I mean, I hate it when they use all these technical terms that don't mean anything to me. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on. Um, let me see here. Let me pop this over again. Not sure why it's black now. And it's changed like the whole thing. It's all across the bottom. Obviously, I'm going to have to go in and do some more tweaking. But the live sale preview is for our live sale that starts at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, 1 o'clock Eastern. So that's only an hour and 20 minutes away. And it happens right there at jwglive.com. A bunch of us get together and we chat and we check in with each other about our lives. And we also look at and fondle beads and buy them. And I am not immune to it. Believe me, I've got a nice big my my container of stuff that I put back for myself is full again. When I was doing all of the looking over here at the working on clearing out my office, I found you guys. I found 8 containers that size. So that's number 9. All the stuff that needs to be sorted into my bins or my new organization system. That's going to be my project for tomorrow. I'm going to come into the office tomorrow and work on getting my wall back there organized. And I will show you one of these days how I've got it organized. So we'll do a live solely on that, and it won't be about the live sale or anything in the future. So hello to everybody, Patty and Jennifer and Elizabeth. Yes, I know I'm in focus. I got that fixed at least. And I can see your comments. So I got that kind of fixed. But to do it, I had to create a whole separate kind of standalone account. And that's why like this whole JWG live thing is not purple like I like it to be. And so I'll finish tweaking it, I guess, here pretty soon. And hey, Miss Teresa, good to see you too. Oh, hello, Miss Sherry. Um, so I've got stuff pulled to show you. I've got lots and lots of good gemstone items in today's sale. I've got some super unique check glass, some Chinese pearls that are very, well, I'm going to show you right off the bat. That's going to be the first thing I'm going to show you because they're so cool. I actually wish that I had purchased more of them, but I did check in with this vendor last night, and she does have additional quantity. So if we end up with a wait list, we can take care of you guys. But look at these. They're Chinese glass pearls, and they're like this ribbed barrel, and they're so pretty. Are they 100% perfect? No, they're every once in a while you'll see a little bit of a dimple, just a slight manufacturing defect. You're not going to notice it unless you were like doing this, like where you're 3 inches from your nose. If you're 3 feet or even 2 feet from from the beads, you're never ever going to see the little minor imperfections. Mom and I both adore them, and we decided to put a strand back for ourselves. So that was a joint put back. So
about me.
I was saying that you talked me into putting one of those strands back for us. Yep, she is a bad influence sometimes. You know, most of the time she's teasing me because I'm putting too much back, but this time it was her that started the whole thing. All right, so let me show you some of the other cool stuff that I put when I was cleaning up. This is another thing that I found back. It's been like what, almost 2 years now since Tiercast had originally announced that they were closing, and of course they got eventually purchased by another company and they're back in the world now. But one of the things they are not doing is making kits. And so I found a box that had not even been opened of the last set of kits that I purchased from them 2 years ago. And so I've got these guys. They are bead woven. You're going to get all the components, the beads and everything. The instructions are in here. I was looking to see if it said if there was a video. I don't see anything. Sometimes there's a video, sometimes there's not. I'm not sure, but you know, the fringing here should be fairly easy because it's just, you're just coming around the top of the Tiercast ring there to create these. So anyway, I'll have 20 of these kits available, and that's it because they don't make them anymore. In Gemstone land, it's been a while since we've had any watermelon tourmaline on. And I ran into these when I was in, oops, here, I'm covering up all the beautiful, there we go. Let me see if I can grab these at the end. Okay, kind of. So you can see that you're getting a repeat of these real saturated pink at the top, bottom, and then in the middle there. I love the addition of this kind of brighter, almost like a peridot kind of green in there. You're getting some of the teal green in there. Love these. So we're going to have those. They're 3mm cubes. This is a cut that I think I've only had on like once before. It's a fairly unusual cut, and it's in Red Creek Jasper. Look at these babies. So the cut on it is kind of like, so it does come to a point at the belt, at the middle of the bead, kind of like a bicone. So I'm calling it something, what did I call it? A large facet bicone, because you do have faceting coming up to the edge of that bicone. And of course, the markings and colors in the Red Creek Jasper are just stupendous. We have that same cut in one other stone. Right this second, I can't remember what it was. But anyway, we'll have that same cut in something else. These guys are a lavender jade. So it's a dyed jade. It's a really beautiful, soft color. And it's a faceted round. I believe it's 6mm. Yes, 6mm faceted round. I just thought that this would be such a great accent bead to some of the darker purple things, some of the blue things that I've been showing you guys lately too. And it's at a really, really good price point too. So loving those. Speaking of good price point, this is probably one of the best deals that I have on today's live. This is a Chakra strand. This is the 6mm. It's actually 6.5mm on these guys. And then I've got a handful. I think I've only got 12 strands of the 8.5mm. So I do have some larger size ones as well. It's kind of a combination of stone in that the amethyst and the adventuring appear to be, those are the actual stones. The other ones look like they are a dyed agate. And so they're simulating the look of like carnelian and chalcedony and things like that. But you know how I said bargain? You guys, $6 strands. $6. Look at all those colors. You would have your accent beads forever with no matter what kind of jewelry you were making. Love those. But don't despair that it's all gemstone, because it's not. Because I definitely have some really great check glass as well. And I'm debuting itty bitty 4 millimeter cathedral beads. This is something brand new out there. Nobody's really been making them in a 4 millimeter size. Usually 6 millimeter is as small as you see. Well, now we've got 4 millimeter. So I've got this beautiful opaque red with a copper wash on the top and bottom. Oh my gosh. Why on earth did it just change my orientation? Hang on. Let me see if I can get this to flip back. Okay. It flipped back, but now the little area that I'm looking at is a little tiny, and I lost being able to see your comments. Yeah, obviously I'm going to have to get on chat with these people again. All right. And then here is the other colorway that we've got going in the little itty bitty 4 millimeter cathedral beads. So I've got both of those on today's live. I also picked out some great rondelles. These guys are 5 by 7 millimeter. Look at how cool these are. They're etched. So they are actually, it looks like it's a blue with the gold, the half gold. What it actually is, it is crystal underneath. And then the back of the etched gold is the blue that you're seeing through the crystal. And then there's also AB involved. And so you're getting the etched AB finish and then that blue in there. It's got the really great blue flash, basically. Love them. They look so interesting. And likewise, these are really interesting looking too. They're smaller rondelle. These guys are 3 by 5 millimeter. And look at these. So the glass is a givré combo of white and a blue. And then it's got the purple bronze wash on it. So basically it looks like it's a blurple. You know how much I love my blurples. And you don't know me if you don't think that I put one of those strands back for myself because they are so up my alley. And then we are also going to have some, this I might be able to get 2 laser etched things in before the live. I am going to stop and eat some lunch real quick, but hopefully I'm going to get 2 more items listed. This one, I know for sure I'm going to be able to get listed. This is kind of like an asymmetrical bead here that has the laser etched AB ammonite swirl. And you're getting several of these in the lavender, and you guys, look what would look fantastic with these. I didn't even think about putting these together until I started pulling these things out to show you. And I went, oh my gosh, those would work so perfectly together. Then the last thing I'm going to show you is we got a big restock in today, right before, just an hour or two ago. I had shown y'all some check glass pearls in an oval, and everybody went nuts. And we had huge long wait lists. And so those ovals came in today. I put those back in stock. So if you have been on the wait list for those, they're sitting in your cart right now. But because we liked that 8 by 10 oval shape so much, I bought them in a bunch of other styles. So in the future, we will, I'm still unpacking it because the box is big, but we will have at least 1 or 2 additional colors in the pearlized ones. But I really like that shape and that size. And so I also got some just regular glass ones. And for instance, we've got these beautiful jet AB. So on one side, you'll get the jet. On the other side, you're going to get that kind of blue gold of the AB. You're getting 24 of those in a set. We have got some opaque green turquoise in the ovals. And then we also have some very classic crystal AB. So I'm really excited about having those today because it's just such an appealing shape. It's very ladylike and delicate and pretty and easy to design with. All right, so I think I'm going to stop talking. Okay, I got to show you one more thing. I only have, I think, 19 of these strands. These are Chinese crystal butterflies in a pastel mixture. I think I've only got 19 of them. They're about 10 millimeter in size. All right, that's going to be the last thing I'm going to show you. So come join us, jwdlive.com. All the fun starts at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, 1 o'clock Pacific, and I will see you there. Bye, guys.